2 years ago, I made a video reacting to an essay. It was a weird essay that I wrote 2 years before this reaction, and then it's coming out 2 years later, so the essay is 4 years old now. But I never uploaded this video, it always just stayed privated. But I recently came across it again, and honestly, it's not that bad. Sure, it's old, the editing isn't all that great, but I chuckled a few times watching this, so I thought I might as well just put it up on the second channel. I think the same night I recorded this, there was also a second video going up, so if you want to see that, maybe I can try and find it and edit it together. But without further adu, here's the 2-year-old essay video, the third video I ever made.
Hey, I'm recording this very, very late at night, and it's getting kind of, tiring. This is part of the sleep-deprived trilogy. Hopefully, if I can finish this last one in time. Hope you enjoyed, and check out the others if you want. Thank you. Horses. We all love them. That was a terrible intro. A few years ago, I wrote this weird essay. It was about horses, but, not in a normal way at all. You'll see what I mean soon enough. It was written about a year ago, and it's all a blur to me at this point. In the background should be high-pixel zombies, but my computer has crashed every time, so if you don't see that, then that means the footage was corrupted. Without further ado, let's just get into it. It's common knowledge that humans have evolved. Whether you say we evolved from monkeys, or how some say humans are slowly evolving to lose the pinky finger. Off to a strong start. I don't think either of those facts are true, not entirely at least. Those make zero sense. But if you ask me, horses have evolved way more. Horses started out... That was the worst segue I could have ever made. But if you ask me, horses have evolved way more. Horses started out from being the size of an average dog to what they are now. And you think they should be our transportation? Okay, I'm gonna be honest, this doesn't at all make sense. I'm pretty sure throughout this entire essay, it's written like a 2013 animation video. And second of all, all of the facts are wrong. First of all, the strength of a horse is way more of us humans. And you go around slapping on saddles and digging your boots into their side. I don't really know how horse riding works, but what I do know is that horses are far greater. One thing I know is that they can lift humans, but we can't lift them without some kind of mechanism that causes global warming. So remember what I said about all the facts being wrong? Global warming is real, I promise. Honestly, horses have a better chance of surviving than most animals. Horses are highly intelligent and have lightning-fast reflexes. These are very important for survival. Should a predator appear? What kind of animal eats horses? Should a predator appear, the horse would be able to survive, because not only is the horse smart and reacts quickly, but horses are extremely fast. Again, I don't see what would prey upon the downfall of a horse. Like, what animal eats a horse? Wait, let me look this up. Okay, I was wrong apparently. Cougars, wolves, and bears. But its ability to outrun the predators, I guess, helps it. I just realized I skipped a paragraph, sorry. Humans are pretty evolved species, but they only have 3 muscles in each ear. That is pretty pathetic to the horse. The average horse has 10 muscles in each ear. The horse is obviously the superior species. I don't know why that was one of my main points was, yeah, they have more muscles in their ears. They're superior in every way possible because of the ear. Some of the earliest humans date back to around 22 million years ago. The horse, however, dates back to over 55 million years. It was a horse's world then, and they will one day take it back. I don't understand. I have conflicting facts here. I say at one point, humans have been around the earliest humans have been around 20 million years, and the horses 55 million years, which I don't believe for a second that that's true. But I also say that humans just kind of evolved from monkeys. So really, was it the monkeys who came around 22 million years ago? Or was it the human evolution? They can travel up to 55 miles per hour. Along with the reflexes, horses have almost 360-degree vision to see most of their surroundings. One of the most fascinating things about horses is that they sleep standing up, proving My Little Pony is inaccurate in another way. You wanna know what's crazy about this? I somehow sprinkle so many misinformation that I don't even think My Little Pony. Where did that even come from? Why did my brain just decide that? Like I said, writing this, it was all a blur. I remember none of this. Most people find it annoying when people breathe through their mouths only. I don't know why this happens, but if you happen to be one of those people, don't worry, because horses can only breathe through their nose. I thought I would add this here because it is very relevant. Honestly, with everything else in this essay, it kind of fits the theme. Now, there are a lot of great things about horses, but it is time for some sad news. I regret to inform you that horses have a fixed waist/pelvic region, meaning horses cannot do the splits. This means Pedro Pony will never fulfill his dreams of being an acrobat. I'm at a loss for words after that one. I like how that was the sad news that I was breaking. Out of everything else here, me completely insulting humans all throughout, but the fact that horses can't do splits, that's where it's really sad. That's where it really begins to get messed up. But horses' fixed region allows them to do other things, such as scratch their head with their hind legs. Maybe there's still hope for Pedro after all. However, horses' lifespans range from 25 to 30 years, and Peppa Pig has been going since 2004. Pedro doesn't have much more time left in this world. I should probably reiterate where this essay came from, because I just said I wrote it and it was all a blur. This was actually a year ago. I had this class called leadership, and they said to write about something, anything, an essay on something you enjoy, and this is what I came up with. Speaking of dark times for horses, sorry, that was a weird transition. Yeah, there's not been a single weird transition this entire time. But anyways, I just found out that people eat horses. Now, I am not a vegetarian. I have consumed meat multiple times. Things like cows and pigs and chickens. But if I'm gonna be honest, those animals are nothing compared to the superior beings that are horses. Again, a loss for words. Maybe I shouldn't read this part. Now, I don't normally judge, but horses have so many other uses. Even those of you who just use them as pets or rides. What do you mean by use them as pets? Not only that, but have you seen the magical creatures inspired by horses? Things like Pegasus, unicorns, and phoenixes, I think. I've never really seen one before, but I am certain that they are based around horses. That isn't even all of them. There are tons more. I don't know where I got phoenixes from. That was kind of just out of nowhere. But why does this all matter to me? Well, what do you want me to do about it? That was you, by the way. Well, there are tons of things that you can do that would make you more like them. A step in the direction, things like drinking plenty of water, preferably 5 gallons, just like them, asterisk. Brush your teeth, wear a seatbelt/safety belt, and one day you can be a great swimmer like phoenixes. I don't even understand that one. Now, touching back to what I said earlier, I don't judge. I don't care if you're someone who eats horses, or if you don't eat meat, or if you photosynthesize. But just know, if you are a friend to horses, they will be a friend to you. What a wholesome moment we have here. How many sentences do you think it will take to get ruined? They have sat through this world long enough, waiting through every war, every event that has happened. They start with domesticating each continent. They went through a harsh journey to Australia in 1788, and not many survived. There it is, it's ruined. What does they went through a harsh journey to Australia in 1788? Where did I get that information? Did the horses just swim across the sea? I don't understand what I'm trying to say there. One thing you may not know, however, is the tale of Old Billy. Old Billy made it to 62 years of life. That isn't like your normal Spirit the horse, which originates from 2002. She might be joining Pedro on this one. That's, Horses are also related to donkeys and zebras. Now, I'm not going to make a Shrek reference because you probably all saw it coming, so I'm moving on. Yeah, honestly, I was kind of expecting it, and I'm surprised it didn't happen. Now, you may be thinking, if horses are so great, well, what about zebras and donkeys? And my answer to that is, quiet, kid. You don't know what you're talking about. Have you ever seen someone eat or ride a zebra? Ponies, however, get a huge pass. Ponies are cool, and I would love to tell you more about them, but I am running out of facts. And more importantly, bits and jokes, so I will end it here. Before I go, just remember that if horses sleep standing up, you can too. And if you can't, just don't sleep. I like how I said I'm running out of facts. I think I ran out of facts before the essay started. Oh, also, I forgot to mention that at the very bottom, it says for legal reasons, that was a joke. Please get rest if you need it. Reiterating from the preferably drink plenty of water, preferably 5 gallons, just like them, asterisk. The asterisk down here says, also don't overhydrate as that might cause health problems. What did I expect from an essay called Horse? I don't even know what to say. I was a pretty crazy, I was a pretty wacky, crazy individual, but I can see why it was a blur, because even reading it just now was a blur itself. Well, I think that's gonna be it. Hopefully this will come out with a trilogy of 3 videos. Maybe weekly. Who knows if I can get a microphone in time. Let me know if you want to see more essays, I think. That would be unbearable. Bye.